It's going to be disgusting. Sorry for everybody that watches this podcast and eat a meal. But, bro, no.
All right, well, you know what? You're right.
This is going to be one of them ones that we can't get advertisers for.
Yo. It's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 182 on a brand new day. Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Right?
It feels like we shooting for we shooting for Friday.
Mm-hmm. And Happy New Year, everybody. It's January 1st when we're recording this. First day of the year. If you listen to this, it's the second day, but hey, hopefully it got off to a good foot.
Hell yeah. I'm off to the worst foot. Took my son to this kid's birthday party. And now I got the sniffles.
Now he's got the sniffles. He was playing with blocks and whatever he was playing
all types
with.
Of shit. He had a good time, but damn. Kids, germs. Oh, shit, my bad. Kids, germs, you cannot. They're like the toughest fucking germs to fight.
This nigga.
And the bad thing, bro, your kid get a cough, especially when you got a new baby. These motherfuckers' immune systems are fucking perfect. So they'll have a little cough for 3 days.
They'll speed through, yeah.
You'll get an upper respiratory infection.
Taking sick days off of work.
But how did you bring in the new year?
The new year was, I feel like I brought my new year in the same way a lot of people brought their new year in, which was chill. Like it was safe. I don't know, you look at the news, people were saying, oh, the New Year's Eve is a scary day. Yep. But you know, we went down to Harbor and went to a restaurant. That was dope. And we went early too, so it wasn't like we was out and you walking out of the restaurant with minutes until, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a late night thing. It was like a 7 o'clock dinner thing, and then we chilled. We went up on the roof for the new year. I was smashed last night too. A little hungover this morning.
Yeah.
For sure.
We stayed in too. It seemed like it was that type of year for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, I'ma just stay in, get a drink for myself, cool it.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We got the baby. We can't do much anyway.
I was smashed. I was calling people. I was drunk as fuck. I was calling people with that. You know how it is. You turned up. This nigga Terrell almost made me cry. He made A-Train cry with his kind motivational words.
Just telling the truth.
It was dope.
It's dope. It was dope. Happy New Year to y'all, man. Hopefully this year brings everything y'all want.
And that's on you.
I was telling Terrance, I looked back at the New Year, New Me podcast that we did a year ago and looked at the resolutions we made for this pod, and some of them are the same. Yeah. And to me, it just lets you know how fast a year can just fly by. You know?
Yeah.
And so we about to make sure shake this year.
100%. And then look, a Tuesday podcast. We just had a podcast on Friday, so it's definitely there wasn't a whole lot of stuff that happened in between the week. So this podcast will probably be gonna end up being people's favorite watch because we really ain't talking about much.
Oh yeah, we having nothing but a good time today.
Welcome to 2024, where we getting ready to, hopefully be a little bit more explorative with this.
Now you know what? The podcasts have taken some serious turns the last like 3 or 4, probably more than that.
Episodes?
Yeah. Well, we have the goofy shit, but we have a part of it where it gets very,
And I feel like,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with also talking about the things that happens, but there's definitely, we can have some more fun. We got to wait for them to say, all right, y'all having too much fun. Y'all ain't even talk about the volcano or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of, it was an earthquake yesterday, y'all. First day of the New Year's, an earthquake. We was talking about how that is a very weird thing to start the new year with.
7.6 magnitude. Damn.
A 7.6. Can you imagine saying 3, 2, 1, and then boom, 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 boom. Cray.
You trying to be funny?
Am I laughing? You see? You be trying to make the shit that I say like real super offensive, and that's not fucked up. I'm just saying.
Nobody said the shit dropped. Nobody said that the earthquake happened.
I would think like 2020. Remember
that?
They
ain't say the earthquake happened when the ball came down.
I'm just saying, they just experienced that. They said, ooh. And
What
then
is
that?
1610 JST, Japanese Standard Time. What the fuck is that here?
Watch it be the new year, y'all. Watch it be the new year.
1610 JST. 1610. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to figure out what this is. To EST.
He said EST. He's talking about ESTG?
2 a.m.
It was 2 a.m., so I wasn't wrong.
And the ball dropped 3 hours ago for them.
3 hours ago? From 2 a.m. is...
So,
Their ball dropped at
1610
12.
over there is 2 a.m. our time, basically. So, I don't know what the fuck.
For them, their new year was 12, which was 2 hours ago. So they said, Happy New Year. They literally celebrated and then mayhem.
Nah, yeah.
Anyway.
Prayers to everybody out there, man. All right, bet. So this question came to my mind last night because we were talking about it. But what's the worst you've ever been curved or friend zoned? I think we can all talk about our wins and times we bagged the baddest bitch. But
yeah, we can all talk
more
about
often
that.
than not, we could talk about when you really
Funny
just
you
got
that.
curved or friend zoned. I was going to tell you, this is the worst way to get friend zoned ever. Like,
You got friends on this way.
yes, I like this chick,
Yeah.
right? And I be trying to be on my funny shit, make her laugh. The worst way to find out you friend zone is when one of her friends say, y'all would be cute together. And she either like laugh or be like, fuck no.
Fuck no.
Funny Terrell? Nah. He's funny, but like never that.
Oh, yeah.
You
never.
sitting there like, damn. But you gotta
I
play.
don't know about, hold on, wait, never, hold
Nah,
up.
nah, see, you can't do
Tryna-
that. You gotta play it off
Feel
because
me.
if you do that, then it exposes that you actually like them. You gotta make it seem like,
Fellas.
yeah. That's what I did in the moment.
It's
I was
really-
just like, yeah, you know, we
In
would
that
never
moment,
do that.
you either leave it all on the table or it's over with from there. Terrell, when somebody, first off, that's like when somebody come up or you like a girl and when you was in school, remember? And then that one guy or girl will be like, you just saying that because you like her. Or you just doing that because you like her.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, what are you talking about? Because I'm paying her paper back?
That girl likes you.
Yeah, that's the key. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what?
Normally.
That's a very good point. That girl does normally like you, and she don't like that you scared to say that because
She want to put it out there so she can forward that shit or bring it to light so she can.
no bullshit. But if you ever in that situation, I feel like you gotta let it go. You gotta say, I do. Okay.
Nah, Ted,
Okay, what
this
if I
girl
do?
already said, ew, fuck no. That's just my brother.
Oh, I was talking about a different situation. Like when somebody ratting you out and saying that you like somebody.
Oh, okay.
It's
but
like you gotta stand on it. Like her saying, oh, but the girl saying ew. I would have said, yeah, but I mean, it's whatever. You take your L. Otherwise, you could just be like, damn, and walk away.
Nah, yeah.
I saw something that was a random thing. I was looking up shit for the podcast. It said, would you rather fuck a goat and nobody know? Or not fuck a goat, but everybody think you did?
I'm not fucking a goat. Nah, I want motherfuckers to think I did. Terrance, that's the most random shit ever.
It's random because, but I'm saying like in that situation, it's lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose. Either you have to fuck a goat, and
like,
if you say, I'll fuck the goat, now you just look like a creep-ass nigga.
Because with the girl, she like, oh, fuck no. You can either be like, yeah, it's cool. That's an L. Or you can say, I did like her. And, you know, and she can think what she want. L. Like, you just are putting the L, so you just take it however you want.
I think all fellas have been we've all gotten the line of our life off in the DM and got that off thanks.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I was,
I have said some smooth
I've said some smooth shit
in a response, and I said, I know this gonna be the one.
But I'm not that nigga that's gonna send a smooth message. I
wasn't trying to be on no
I'm
corny shit. But like,
that's what I'm thinking.
Even with a compliment, I ain't trying to go to, I don't want you to,
Yeah, like there was the one going around with a dude was like, you out here showing everybody what I want for Christmas or some shit. I felt like that was fire.
It's all right.
But also, that's them joints is like parlays. Like they might hit, but most of the time you're not hitting with that shit. She going LOL Thank you. That's what I used to get.
Nah, yeah. All thanks.
Thank you.
I used to hate that all thanks.
Sometimes you tell them happy birthday.
I don't ever want to be told all anything, you know?
Y'all don't want to. Yeah. What was all?
That's so nice. You like, damn.
You're so sweet.
I used to be real petty. I used to be real petty and salty.
But that is your, hold on, wait, but let's stay on topic though. Your worst curving is that, or your worst friend zone was that?
100%. Because that.
You liked the girl and then.
I liked the girl and her friend was like, fuck no. It just made me back off of the whole situation, like my whole thought about the situation, because I'm like, we on some joke. You think about it. You telling other people we on some jokey shit, but I'm about to get this. I'm about to bag for real. Right. I be making her laugh and shit.
But she want me.
When you find out it's just that, that shit is humble. That shit is humbling.
Or you find out you was the nigga that was good in math, so you realize this is all because you good at your times tables or some shit.
Remember the bad joints used to want to copy you? You let them.
Or remember you
used to let the bad joint
remember
copy?
You got paired with a bad joint for like a project, and you figure, man, Stardy work together, and you figure, damn, you know. You write your name at the top, her name at the top, and you think we got chemistry.
I'll never forget.
After that project, that's it.
When I was in 9th grade, I got paired with a senior badger. You remember the baddest senior when we was in 9th grade?
Yeah.
Not the one that was in y'all class.
Okay. Well, we was in 9th grade.
9th grade.
Okay,
yeah. They was picking pairs.
Yeah.
My young ass, her 12th grade ass.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I was nervous as hell.
Nervous as fuck. Like. And also, there was the 12th graders girls that was cool. But anyway, let's stay off of that, because I haven't even said my friend zone joint.
All right, yeah, let's see what you got.
The worst I ever been friend zone, I think, and this is real life. My worst friend zone was probably, I was fucking with this girl, and we got out of college. I was fucking with this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually really banged with her. I did. And right when I really started banging with her, she just ghosted me. She just disappeared. She just moved to a different state. And I feel like the reason why that was a tough friend zone is because I've been on record for saying I feel like there's two heartbreaks. There's the heartbreak when you with somebody and then it don't work. But then there's the heartbreak of thinking that you got potential with somebody and never even seeing it. Because you left thinking, damn, this could have been something dope. And when I was in 2014, I was thinking, damn, I'm about to wife this joint up. And then she just moved to a different state and cut all communication. And I was sitting there wondering what's going on. But the crazy part was she was still on social, but she was real low. So she might post a picture of like a flower vase. And I'm looking at the vase, I'm looking at everything.
Yeah.
And the reason how I knew I was friend zone is because, you know, when you're dating and stuff like that, you know when they got eyes for somebody else, so you know whatever it looked like. She used to say shit like, I love being on the phone all night. And I used to be like, damn, we weren't on the phone. Or she used to say shit like, oh, that tore my heart up. I forget what song was out, but it was certain songs that would play at work, and I was a mess, bro. I would never forget that. My heart was broken, yeah.
Back when you was at them shops.
I forget what song they played, but it was like a Christmas season, so they playing like slower, sadder songs. That shit was terrible. That was my worst friend zone. I recovered from that very well, too.
That was chill.
The bounce back from that was crazy, because definitely heard from shorty years later, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's like sweet victory. What they call it? Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got it back cold.
There you go.
She did. L. I got Terrell. I told her I'm throwing him a lot of curveballs this podcast. A lot of curveballs.
All right, bet. Let's hear it. First one. Better up.
Better invention. iPhone or fork?
Damn, this is the stupid shit that I don't think I want to even...
If it's easy, then just give an answer for it. What's the better invention? The iPhone or the fork? And that's the shit we on 2024, y'all.
The iPhone or the fork? That's just two...
Don't worry, I had this conversation with A-Train and she was telling me this is fucking stupid. All right, bet. Well, what's your answer?
I would say the fork.
My nigga!
No, never mind.
Wow, see, this could have been all so simple and we could have moved forward.
The iPhone does too much.
What's the better invention?
We have a spoon. And technically, I don't need a fork. And
Well, we make a list of inventions and we put it from top 1 to whatever, and you got to rank it. What ranks higher?
The iPhone ranks higher. It's a fucking iPhone. It ranks higher, bro. Think about it. I don't even need a fork. I can use a spoon. You can't say that with iPhone. Or you can say that with iPhone because you can get a different phone. So I guess, you know what? I guess
fork wins. This is an easy question.
What's the reason, though? You have to have a reason. You can't just say, oh, fork. This is stupid as hell.
There are people in this world that have never had an iPhone. Ever. There's nobody on this earth that has never used a fork.
That's a lie.
Argument over.
That's a lie. Hella cultures eat with their hands.
They've used
That's a very American thing, actually. Motherfuckers across overseas, they use chopsticks.
They use their hands.
They use their hands.
Mm-hmm. But guess what? You can go to every single country and get a fork.
Because of colonization.
So all I'm going to say is...
Same reason why you see who
cares if there's other cultures that eat with... Fuck that. You can't eat every single cultural food with chopsticks. We just went to Grace's yesterday, right?
Uh-huh.
They gave us chopsticks. But what did her black ass unroll out of the napkin? 2 forks.
Because of course we're going to use the fork. But if we think about it, if the world got rid of iPhone...
of course we're going to need an iPhone. There's none of that.
Would the world be worse off if they got rid of all forks or all iPhones?
We'll be worse off if they get rid of the forks because there's other phones.
If we got rid of the iPhone, we would live in a terrible,
the iPhone is
pixelated...
The iPhone is a variation of a computer. Look, they get rid of iPhones, but you still have your computer. You still have your iPad. You still have Google Pixel, all of that. A fork, you get rid of that? What we replacing it with? You said, well, we have spoons. Are you kidding me?
Yes. Have
you ever had to eat a waffle? Eat a waffle with a spoon.
And see how far you get. In most situations where you need a fork, you can use a spoon. That's a
false
fact. In most situations,
eat a salad with a spoon.
You can do it. You can't get that many pieces, but you can get it done. Try to eat a bowl of cereal with a fork. You can't.
But guess how easy it is for me to reach around the iPhone.
I mean, yeah, but like if the iPhone, I'm keeping the iPhone off the iMessage alone. You can take the forks. I don't even use forks. I'm a spoon guy. You brought this argument up with the wrong one. I'm pro spoon. Who uses a fork? I use a fork if I'm eating a steak.
If we're doing a list and we're ranking from top to bottom, the fork is up there. Are you kidding me? It's one of the best. The fork is up there with the wheel.
It ain't. The wheel is so we can't do shit without wheels. That's a whole different level.
We're not talking about what it gives us the ability to do. We're talking about good inventions. A fork is up there.
I just feel like it's not. I feel like it's the most replaceable of the utensils, actually. You can't get rid of the knife. You can't get rid of the spoon. You can get rid of that fork.
He tried to throw all the different...
If you had to get rid of all of the... Think about the utensils. You got a knife, you got a fork, and you got a spoon. Which one... If you had to get rid of one, you're getting rid of the fork. Because you can't eat soup. You can't eat cereal. You can't eat any liquid with a fork. You're going to look stupid as hell. Trying to balance...
But see, now we're talking about fork versus spoon. This has nothing to do with iPhone. iPhone is eliminated, and the real ones no.
This nigga just made this up.
I didn't. And people be like, oh, you potting. No, I'm not. Let me do an actual list.
Y'all know he'd do that.
You know what you look like sitting here right now? You look like the cool pilot. You look like a cool-ass pilot on your day off, and you're an Air Force guy.
What you look like, boy? You dressed like Gavin from Why Did I Get Married, boy? No, you dressed like, what's his name? The nigga that went off on everybody. What was his name?
Trina ain't going nowhere with him. Mike.
That's what you dressed like, boy. You love you some Sheila. You love a full vegan woman until you got Trina.
You look like you work out there, boy. You the ranger that got to come save people in snow.
Troy?
Yeah, you look like... Nah, you just look like a ranger.
Nah, he put what's his name on better
Don't Terrell look like a Call of Duty build, like the skin you can get where you can just have your character run out there? You look like you had the Call of Duty cover, boy. Call of Duty
Look
Ghost.
at this sweater you got on.
You look like Call of Duty Sand.
You look like you love...
You were about to say some petty shit.
I'm going to save it. I did want to say this about birthdays.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, do you think you celebrate your birthday adequately? Like, would you say you celebrate your birthday as a man?
I know for a fact that I sell my birthday short.
Second question, follow up. Did that change at a certain point in your life? Did you go from celebrating your birthday to not really?
Yeah. Your mom throw you birthday parties when you're young. People throw you and give more of a fuck about your birthday when you're a kid. Mm-hmm. You turn 10, 15, you got somebody in front of it. Once I turned 18 and had control of my own birthday, the celebration definitely started to slowly decline.
Mm-hmm. Think about it. When we were teenagers, you could go laser tagging. You say, fuck it, I'm going to throw a laser tag party for my birthday. Or I'm going to invite all of my friends to fucking Dave and Buster's. You was doing shit like that. But
Six Flags. You go to
Six
the amusement
Flags.
park.
Hell yeah. But the interesting thing that I was reading, it says women are more comfortable celebrating themselves. For a man to do that, he has to have accomplished something. So birthdays aren't always good enough. And that explains why, as we get older, as men, have you noticed? Women, it seemed like, celebrate the journey of what the last year was to their birthday, where we celebrate based on if we feel like we should celebrate based on where we are right now. That's why as you get older, or as boys get older, it seemed like men, we just be like, yeah, it's my birthday, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because we don't be where we want to be in life.
And the dudes that are where they want to be in life,
they celebrate.
They be celebrating.
Or the years you do feel like celebrating be the year you feel like you accomplished a lot. Or it has to be a 21, 25, 30. It has to be like a landmark birthday.
But where does peer pressure play in that? You know, because the 21s, the dirty 30, big 40, you're going to get a lot of peer pressure also
to celebrate
that.
That gives even more into the point that as men, we don't celebrate the journey as often.
Yeah.
We don't say 22, I went through X, Y, Z, so 23, I'm throwing myself a party at Lotus Lounge.
Yeah, we out.
We just say, fuck it, it was my birthday. I might go to work. I know some people that used to go to work on their birthday. I worked a couple birthdays.
Yeah.
I worked birthday before last.
I worked a birthday. I've definitely worked birthdays. And honestly,
you'll be like, damn,
I wouldn't put the pressure on yourself to celebrate your birthday every year.
I'm not gonna say celebrating like you gotta do like these ladies doing, where you throwing a fucking week's worth of birthday. But we definitely gotta celebrate the journey that got you to that next year.
I agree with that.
I think watching the ball drop last night, I was thinking about the whole year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like
everything that happened this year.
Everything from this year. Now we in a whole nother year.
Mm-hmm. And just to end his point about the birthdays, it's January 2nd. And a lot of people whose parents came to this country, or who came to this country themselves, a lot of people's birthday is January 1st. So happy belated birthday to all those people yesterday, because there was a bunch of birthdays yesterday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. Y'all hear what he's saying? Y'all need
Capricorn
too late
season
to celebrate. He's sitting here looking like a wheat thin, but you can still celebrate your birthday.
Like,
you look like a frosted mini wheat.
You look like the bird. You look like you
Fuck
cuckoo.
outta here,
You look like
boy.
you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Fuck out of here, boy.
What do you look like?
Peanut butter chocolate flavor Reese's Puff face ass. Boy, you like the nigga from the commercial that was a DJ.
We both look like Reese's Puffs because you the other color of it. You definitely look like a bowl of Reese's Puffs.
No, we definitely got our brown on. You look like the nigga that was DJing in the commercial.
You look like the black dude from Apocalypse Now. You didn't make the cut, boy. You in the edit scene.
Okay, you like the Cookie Crisp dog, boy. Cookie. You remember that?
Oh, bro, we played this game last night where you guessed the 90s. Y'all got to go on YouTube and just do that. That was so fun. You guessed the 90s TV show based on the music. The music would start, and we was like, easy. Wrong. We got Simpsons wrong. We got...
How the fuck do you get the Simpsons wrong?
Trust me, because you know what I thought the Simpsons was? I thought the Simpsons was
Terrance,
a different
no, they
show.
have one of the most classic theme songs of all time.
It's easy to say now, but it's going to be that one... Like, we fucked up Courage the Cowardly Dog, that joint.
That makes sense. Simpsons?
The first ones I got it wrong. I don't think that she got it wrong. I really got that wrong. I thought it was Recess. It was Simpsons. That's just a fun video to watch.
That's insane.
I want to get into some trouble. You in a relationship. I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
But we got mainly fellas that watch this podcast. So when I came up with these topics, I said, you know what? We would have some fun. We can get Terrell in some hot water. Maybe me.
Jesus Christ.
Would you rather go bowling with Ice Spice or to a museum with SZA? You're not in a relationship.
I'm going bowling with Ice Spice. I'm not a scissor. I'm gonna take Ice Spice.
Damn. He said Ice Spice fast.
Have y'all seen them pictures of SZA back in the day?
Ice Spice, Ice Spice, Ice Spice.
Have y'all seen the pictures of SZA from back in the day? She changed. She glowed up. But Ice Spice?
Okay, you going bowling with Ice Spice, but think about that vibe. Like, that what you want to do?
I'm 100% going bowling with Ice Spice. 100%. What would you do? You love to do topics like this knowing both of our girls listen to the podcast.
Who cares?
Just lives for
and
trouble.
a whole bunch of men. And I know they sitting over there like, you know what I would do? I would go bowling with Ice Spice.
They get to listen to this with their girl in the car and know what they think up here.
We get
and not say.
I would go to the museum with SZA. I think that would be a fun, dope, better experience than going bowling with Ice Spice. I feel like it would be awkward.
Nah,
you ever been bowling with a girl before and
to,
it's just y'all two?
I'm gonna go with Ice Spice. I'm gonna take her to we gonna be in New York where she live at.
He planning dates and all of that already, G. He planning dates. I didn't say that much.
We party.
I'm not gonna do that to you the whole time. But nah, you're right.
First of all, museum dates.
A museum date is dope because you get food after, maybe food before. We walking through that joint acting like.
See how you saying all the other shit around the museum itself to make it fun?
You talking about you gonna take it to the Alamo Bowl or some whatever shit, and what you say you about to do?
We gonna go bowling in New York. That way we can go to a deli afterwards.
See? He talking about some shit
but look
after.
Though, think about it. If we go bowling, we can go to Lucky Strikes or one of the little pinstripe joints where you get a drink, we get teed up, and then bowl.
This nigga's tripping.
Going to a museum, museums are great dates if they're in conjunction with other dates.
What you just said that I was talking about all the other shit outside. So let's just stick bowling and museum.
Bowling.
You taking Ice Spice to the bowling alley and you're gonna say, all right, I just turned the shoes in. Nice meeting you, maybe a hug. That's what you. She gonna give you the side hug. And then you leave.
Nah, see y'all.
And I leave from the
y'all
museum.
not playing right. Y'all, all bowling alleys have that little arcade section. Y'all gotta go play a couple of them games.
Let me say this: I'm going to the museum with SZA because I feel like SZA would be a better date than Ice Spice. I feel like it's SZA. This is also the boogeyman. Y'all like to talk about San Benito. Y'all like to talk about
you gotta
Drake and all these other people. The real boogeyman.
I wouldn't put SZA in boogeyman category yet.
She literally had the only song to sit on the chart for 100.
She
for
did,
every week
but
of the
you
year
have
some shit.
one album that did that.
Dog,
we need
every
to see
album she's
another
put out
album come.
Control was
nah, but you see Drake and Taylor Swift are boogeyman level, and what's the name? Because they
SZA's
put out
boogeyman.
multiple albums that show why you that level.
SZA put a song out last year that can last for 25 years.
Which is what?
Snooze. That song can last 25 years. That's gonna be one of the best songs of her career that she put out last year.
Yet.
That's the boogeyman for real. Anyway, I just feel like the museum. You ever been to a museum date? I feel like that's more of a dope vibe. And SZA seems cool. Ice Spice seems kind of, I know what you niggas think with the Ice Spice.
I'm more attracted to Ice Spice. Is that a crime?
No. I'm just saying I know why.
And it has nothing to do with colorism or anything like that, because that's what I already see it.
All right, switch it now. Would you rather go bowling with SZA or to the museum with Ice Spice?
I would rather go to the museum with Ice Spice.
So it's not about the museum.
It ain't about the museum. I just don't like. First of all, museums are cool. They cool if they're in conjunction with something else. It's like a coffee date.
I feel like I would take SZA to the museum any day.
And that's no shade to SZA. She's beautiful. She is a gorgeous woman. But
I'm not gonna go and be.
I'm just an Ice Spice fan.
I'm not gonna be awkward with Ice Spice at the bowling alley. I know what you niggas doing. Y'all niggas not even giving a fuck. You're counting down the pins, hoping you can get to the next level of this date. Y'all niggas not even having fun.
It would be chill though.
You know how you bowl and then you just throw a gutter and you just realize, the fuck am I paying for?
Why am I doing this? Yes.
Fuck am I paying for? This shit's not fun.
And when you get drunk, you get worse.
Nah, that's a different story.
My brother-in-law when we used to go bowling,
yeah,
I would be whooping ass in the beginning. He'd be like, y'all getting drinks? Because the
yeah.
nigga knew if I got drunk, I was not going to win.
All right, I got another one for the nigga. This one's a little bit different. I think it's going to be a little bit easier, too. Would you rather go shopping with Rihanna or have dinner with Beyonce?
Come on now. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it don't, because I think it's the easy question.
Going shopping with Rihanna for what? What am I sit there? I'm going to sit on
She going to buy everything. $1 billion. She not gonna say, are you sure about that? Like when you go with Beyonce.
You got Beyonce fucked up. We just drank a $300,000 bottle of wine, and y'all didn't even know what it was
I
until
can
the white boy on TikTok told y'all what it was.
I can buy 7 and not drink and not have to put out no Ivy Park.
Neither do I. You got me fucked up. Do you know who my man is?
Oh,
the nigga that gave you your shot.
Look at her man, ASAP. Anyway, I think I would rather go.
When Jay-Z says how many billionaires came from Hove crib, do you know who decorated Hove crib? Do you know who's responsible for Hove crib? Who made Hove crib a home? B. So when he said, I count 3, me, Ye, and Ree.
Oh, yeah. Me, Ye, and Ree. I felt like Beyonce was sick at home.
She wasn't. I'm already made. Come on now. Do you know who I am? First of all, I'm also the greatest of all time. What are you the greatest at?
You see how we just talking about like
what are you
who
the
these
greatest
people are? I knew when I asked him this question, he was going to talk about
Beyonce. I 100% taking dinner with Beyonce. First of all, it's like, to me, that's like dinner with Jesus, dinner with Beyonce. I don't look at Beyonce as like regular human level. I feel like she has like different experience. You've been to Epstein Island type shit. What was that like?
You've been to Epstein. You're not getting them questions. That dinner going to end early.
Julia's going to come snatch me up.
I'd rather go shopping with Rihanna. I feel like Rihanna got swag. She into fashion.
You're going to be sitting on a bench in Savage Fenty watching her shop.
Nah, I don't mean like, walking through the mall together and she could buy you whatever you want.
Boring.
Versus sitting with, and then like she got swag so she put you on. Versus sitting with Beyonce. I feel like you was going to be sitting there in shock the whole time.
Beyonce going to take me to a restaurant I've never been. I'm going to be able to drink a glass of $300,000 wine. Come on, bro.
I'd rather go shopping with Rihanna and get the whatever. But look, you already know what time this is, y'all. This is Navy versus the Beehive. I'm definitely taking.
I'm not saying going shopping with Rihanna would be dope because she's
Amazon Prime Video just recently introduced their ad tier.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like a lot of other companies we've seen, where it's $2.99 a month that you can add on that will give you no ads. And I feel like we're now in the territory where streaming is 100% more expensive than cable. And we've said this maybe before because we talked about the stream. We always talk about it when they raise the prices on these things. But like in hindsight from the cable is dead and streaming is the next level thing, I feel like we're right back in, if not deeper water than we were before. Because now there's no cohesiveness with this shit anymore.
Nope.
Everybody has their own thing and saying, pay me. Oh, pay me. Oh, y'all come over here, y'all gonna pay me.
Yep.
I just feel like, you still need cable to push all of these different.
In some cases, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They still a monopoly. They still a monopoly.
You still need internet. So now you buying your internet and you're paying for.
Once they can
You sign up for these streaming platforms and then they just hit you with an email that say, hey, yo, you're going to be paying an extra $2 in the next month. After a certain point, we watched Netflix go down from like fucking $7.99 and they all the way up to like $20.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, we will be paying a shit ton more than we were paying for cable. The only offset is it seems that we do get more. That's the benefit.
Yeah, and you are flexible with what subscriptions you can keep, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're right. And this is the thing that I was telling G. I was like, when Crew gets to high school, middle school, he's going to read about the pandemic being the catalyst to the biggest change in our way of life in this era.
Yeah. Because
the pandemic is responsible for how fast that change came. It was always on the table. I remember sitting in Best Buy meetings and them saying, they wish they could do an all curbside model. We used to say they wish, they testing out like certain stores that only do this or only do that. Once the pandemic came, all of these little rumors that I heard from way back when started coming to the forefront. Same thing happened with a lot of these streaming companies.
That's fact.
Because it was Netflix. And remember, back in the day, Netflix, you had to go to the red box.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get the Netflix joint, bring it back. Remember Redbox?
Yeah.
Outside the 7-Eleven?
Mm-hmm.
You do that. Netflix was online. then they was really the only ones that had it. But now everybody has one. And it's normally the people that you would get from cable. But
we were talking about, I remember I looked up Blockbuster and they were talking about how Blockbuster did not fail because Netflix was this beast. You know what I'm saying? Not Netflix, Blockbuster failed because of shakiness at the top of the company. Mm-hmm. And people don't know that, like, Blockbuster sued Netflix at a certain point. Because you remember Netflix started doing what Blockbuster did by sending videos. They sued them at one point. I believe it was like a split or something like that.
Blockbuster
tried to do their own type of Netflix thing. It didn't work.
That's what I was going to say. Blockbuster didn't survive because they couldn't adapt to the digital space.
Yeah.
They needed that foot traffic for you to come in, go down the aisles. They needed that.
They did.
Once motherfuckers figured out they could just do shit from home, bro, it's so much shit that I just do not get anymore. I don't even go to the store for, like, paper towel and what's the name? Ever since I started doing Instacart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you doing it on Instacart.
Uh-huh.
And you see, y'all, I only bring that up just to say, like, you know, like me and Terrell with the Patreon thing. Imagine we just hit y'all and be like, yep, Patreon's going up. You're like, damn, like, everything seems to be like it's almost like they hoodwinked us and got us in the door and said sign up. And then where they bamboozle us is by raising the prices. Everything going up. HBO Max done went up. Hulu went up. Now, Amazon Prime Video going up. All after Netflix going up. Now it's okay. Now it's more okay for them to raise the price on anything.
I'm not trying to get too deep, but I really think it's related to how we are all addicted to content.
You mean like
to get
streaming?
Like just period. To rely on content for dopamine releases.
Yeah.
So when they raise the price on Netflix, instead of you thinking, I'm about to cancel this shit, like some people do, you thinking, what the fuck? You thinking about it like they just telling you your rent going up or something, where you know you're going to pay it.
Yeah.
But why do we think like that? It's because your brain is telling you, yeah, we're not getting rid of this joint. You're going to pay it. You can be pissed. But I'm not canceling my Netflix. I was so mad I lost my HBO Max list. My whole list gone.
Oh, that's because I'll drain
this motherfucker canceled our fucking...
I said get him off.
And just said we was on our own. These films are turning 20 years old. It is 2024. These films came out in 2004. And so I thought we should rank these films that came out in the year 2004 that are turning 20 years old this year.
20 years old this year is nuts.
20 years old is crazy. Kill Bill, $1 Million Baby, Ray, Aviator, and Crash.
Kill Bill, $1 Million Baby, Ray, Aviator, Crash. I just feel like you named so many movies.
It's only 5.
I think 5 is a lot. I'm going to say $1 Million Baby, number 1.
Wow.
$1 Million Baby, number 1. I'm going to go Crash 2. And this is not favorite.
This is fucking insane.
Fuck. There's Aviator on this list.
Ray.
Aviator, number 1. Well, you got Ray on this list. So arguably the best performance on this list is Jamie Foxx and Ray. Don't give a fuck.
It is.
It's Jamie Foxx and Ray.
It is because...
The best person that took a trophy home from these movies, Jamie Foxx. I think Morgan Freeman did a hell of a job being Morgan Freeman in $1 Million Baby. He deserved his supporting award that he got for that. Crash won Best Picture.
And it shouldn't have.
It shook the world, but I loved it, though. I loved it, though. The movie. And I loved that it won Best Picture. But I don't think that was more impressive than Ray. Now, I think Leo, low-key, he didn't get snubbed, but like...
That's the one you just are sleeping on.
I don't think Leo's
Howard Hughes
wasn't better than
up
Ray.
there with Ray. It is.
Was it better?
And
maybe like I'm biased.
Jamie Foxx did a great Ray impersonation.
Terrell,
he killed it. But I feel like we more are familiar with Ray Charles, the real Ray Charles. So we're more taken away by Jamie Foxx's performance.
Terrell, I saw Avi.
We don't know Howard Hughes though. You can't say, oh, he acted just
Kate
like Howard.
Blanchett had a better performance than Leo in that movie.
You're tripping.
Maybe I am tripping saying that.
You are smoking.
I like Kate. I like
good
Kate
gas.
Blanchett.
You see these niggas be posting this weed that look like cauliflower, like covered in powder? That's what you smoking.
Terrell, no. I mean,
I'm gonna go Aviator number 1.
Hold on, wait. So let's do it together. We got to come to an agreement.
All right, bet.
What's number 5 on the list?
Crash.
Crash. I would have.
No, $1 Million Baby or Crash.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love the movie to death. Kill Bill Volume 2 is the 5th best movie on this list.
I don't think so.
I love Kill Bill. If we say Kill Bill Volume 1
Bill
and 2,
Volume 2 not better than...
If it was the whole bloody affair, I'm putting it up there. Kill Bill Volume 2 is not better than $1 Million Baby. I love the movie, but come on.
All right, bet. We'll put Kill Bill Volume 2 at 5.
Kill Bill Volume 2, 5.
Even though it's
great.
Crash was good, but I like Kill Bill better than Crash.
I liked Crash. I liked the way Crash told that story.
Yeah.
More than I liked, the big reveal of Volume 2. So we're going to go Kill Bill Volume 2
at 5. Crash at 4. $1 Million Baby at 3.
$1 Million Baby, 3. And I'm going to put Ray at 2, and we're going to go number 1, Aviator. Aviator is the best movie on this list.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Nah.
Aviator is the best movie on the list. It is.
Might be Ray.
Ray is just the best performance on the list.
Aviator is a long-ass movie.
It's a good movie.
To me, it's one of the more poorly paced Marty films, and that's what he specialized in, so it wasn't bad. But I think when you think about how all of his films are paced, that one...
I mean, yeah. You got a point with that.
I might go Ray.
Go ahead and you say it, and I'll let you finish it.
Ray number 1. Aviator number 2. $1 Million Baby 3.
Crash
4.
And Kill Bill Volume 2, number 5.
Number 5.
Happy 20-year anniversary to all 5 of those great movies. They're all great.
100%. Put your thoughts in the comment what you think is number 1 through 5. I got another one, though. These are for more black films that came out this year. You Got Served, Johnson Family Vacation, I, Robot, Barbershop 2.
Barbershop 2 is already 4.
Damn. Is it?
Yeah. Barbershop 2 was not better than... It wasn't better than the first one. It was a good one. Barbershop 2 was actually a good sequel.
We love You Got Served.
Oh, but it's 4. It's not better than Barbershop.
As a movie? Nah, but you know what?
Fuck that. Culturally, You Got Served.
I'm getting ready to say.
There have been any rappers or any whatever group, I feel like, to put out a movie that still included the shit that they did in their music. These rappers be gangsters in movies. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
The singers are always somebody's girlfriend or something like that, but they'll get us singing off, but they normally are singing from somebody else. So you in this movie as this person singing. B2K did a whole movie where they still did the same shit that they did. Like, they could incorporate their movie in their music. It was dope. It was an era where, remember when me and Terrell used to listen to B2K when we was young, y'all.
Oh,
we
yeah.
was young
that
and
Pandemonium album?
They was lit.
That's how we grew up, though.
But I think that,
niggas talking about girls, getting a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. We was young. We was young. That was the music
that was better than what y'all got now.
Some of y'all was listening to the real back then, so I'll give it to y'all. Some of y'all was on that.
Think about it, though. For the kids our age, we didn't have an NBA YoungBoy.
No, we didn't.
Or
we
even some of these opium niggas.
Kinda. But Bow Wow had
Bow was
older.
out when we was little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy ended up being
Soulja Boy, but think about it, we had B2K and them. They were young.
We had a bunch of
the subject matter was just a little bit different.
It was.
But
back to this list though. You Got Served
is not better.
You Got Served, Johnson Family Vacation, I, Robot, Barbershop 2. I'm putting I, Robot number 1.
Number 1. Me too.
I feel like Will Smith and I, Robot Michael Bay tried to say that Will Smith was a solidified action movie star with Bad Boys. But I remember when iRobot came out, how big of a movie that was. It was a Christmas release because niggas went and saw it on December 24th. And I just remember how they had a special Christmas showing type shit. I remember how big that movie was. And I remember thinking, damn, Will Smith is like really a star. Like for Will Smith to do iRobot, and then I think he went on to do, that was before I Am Legend.
Yeah,
this nigga Will Smith was that dude.
Yeah, he was. He had a great run.
Dude. And it was a movie like, to me, like iRobot made you feel like, yo, this dude can command the screen.
And
for
then
real.
The subject matter of that joint, like, is relevant today.
Facts.
Robots turning.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the best movie, but it's better than these three in this list.
And we ended up finding out that he was part robot.
Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got to go watch that, John. Rewatch that. iRobot, fire. But iRobot, number one. I'm going to go ahead and put Johnson Family Vacation number 2. A classic-ass movie.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie, no cursing. You can show your kids these days. That's a movie you could put on today, and it won't necessarily be corny or cheesy. You got Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey. Vanessa
Solange,
Williams.
Bow Wow, Vanessa Williams.
It was a big movie. It's fun. It's like family friendly. It's no bad shitty messages. This nigga's riding around with a big ass truck with spinners. Like, it definitely is dated, but
you gonna put that joint of a barbershop too?
I would put Johnson Family Vacation over Barbershop 2. We be saying funny lines from Johnson Family Vacation, and you remember funny things from that before you remember things from Barbershop 2.
We say vote for Lalo Brown all the time. We talk about Isaac and...
Damn, yeah. But Isaac was in the first one. First Barbershop. He started being that dude.
You just had a whole thing last week when you were talking about nappy cuts. This Barbershop 2.
I'm still putting it at 3.
I'm putting it at 2. Fuck this nigga. But you know what?
So you do your list and I do mine. That's fine because it's only 4. I'm going to go...
iRobot, Johnson Family Vacation. No, iRobot, Barbershop 2, Johnson Family Vacation, then you got served.
That's your list.
That's my list.
My list is the same, except just switch Barbershop and Johnson Family Vacation. I like it. I like to see it.
Happy 20th anniversary to those movies. Damn. 20 years ago?
20 years ago. Those movies came out.
2004 was 2 decades ago.
Nuts.
Shit don't make no sense.
Now let me do this. I got a new thing that I want to introduce to the podcast. It's not necessarily like a thing that's always going to be. But you know we got Course of Action. We got NFL picks. Maybe this won't be anything. But I just thought it was funny to call it. Funny to introduce a new thing to the podcast, which is going to be called Chance and a Choice. Right?
Okay.
Stealing from Jalen Hurts, Eagles fans and Eagles
That's
fans.
not Jalen Hurts never said anything about Chance and a Choice. That
lost Eagles fans?
That was terrible. We will talk about it. Terrance, you know Jalen Hurts never said anything about Chance and a Choice. That was 100% Jay Prince.
Yes, he did say it. So,
he never said anything about Chance and a Choice.
Terrell.
It was Jay Prince.
I don't care.
You always say Jalen Hurts. This nigga never said anything about this.
He's the type of nigga to say that, though. So, fuck it. But I'm just letting the listeners know right now, this part is actually kind of, what do you say? The word that I'm supposed to use is dirty, but I don't want to use dirty. What's a...
Rated R? Not safe for work, NSFW?
Not safe for work. Some of these are a little whatever, you know?
All right, bet.
Some of them are sex-related. But I feel like y'all are going to enjoy this.
All right, bet.
So we're going to start. You can either come randomly in public for the rest of your life or not be able to come at all for the rest of your life.
I'll just come randomly. I can't give that nut up.
Fellas, are you sure? Because ladies, I get it. But are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you see the randomly in public part?
That would change my life. I would never go out. I ain't giving up that nut.
So what you gonna do? Stay home and hope your lady comes home and just keeps giving you nuts? You can't even go anywhere.
Would you rather just never come ever?
I would never come again.
You're crazy.
I would just never nut again. Because
so you would never have sex?
I probably would. No, look, you can have sex. You just can't nut.
So you'll have the worst blue balls. You'll be the terrible blue ball nigga.
You could start a whole company called Blue Balls.
Terrance, no. That would be a
I'd rather
miserable
do that
fucking life.
than
It would be way better if you just came. And then look, you'll get to the point where you can mask it. Double up on your draws.
This is ridiculous. I'd rather not have to deal with it.
Am I going to do it every day, or is it just randomly
Fellas,
any time in my life?
think about the type of demon time you could be on if you just don't.
You can never wear
You
shorts.
can still have a
again.
relationship. You can still smash your girl. Go crazy. I'm not.
That's
And
not
you
enjoyable.
could still get with a girl and you could just like, this sounds horrible. You could fake it if you needed to, you know. I think a relationship could go. Because you still delivering prime peen. You're just not nothing.
I would
And
never
you will be
wanna
able
do
to
that.
deliver for real if you just didn't nut.
People don't realize that the nut helps you.
All right, Terrell, this is
Regulate.
a health class.
I'm not saying anything about health. I'm talking about in the act. If you can't nut, you're going to be way more jackhammerish. Because you just don't fucking have any fucking, you know what I'm saying?
You feel like you ain't gonna have no whatever.
You're just going to be fucking thinking you're doing something great. And she's going to be miserable like this nigga's doing too much.
It's girls out there that have sex all the time and then they don't come.
Women is way different than men. Way different.
See, ladies, y'all get to answer that question and say, I'd rather.
They probably would take to come in public. Don't nothing happen.
Don't nothing really happen, and you just gonna be
Or
sitting
you
there
niggas,
looking
you
hot.
can never wear shorts again. Or you just have to, like I said, double up draws.
And for me, it's the nutting randomly part that'll fuck me up because I feel like I would be living this life where I'm thinking shit is normal and cool, and then I'ma just, yeah.
I got one for you. Bet. Would you rather have an erection year round or have a full year without one?
Full year without it. I'm not walking around like that, y'all. I'm gonna just be on some different shit for that 2025.
Flip that bad boy up in your pants and your.
And what you gonna do with it later?
You could get around.
Yeah, you could probably get around, but is that comfy? I'm getting around just fine with my joint. Ew. I don't want to be walking around like you talking about like a jackhammer.
Okay, but what if you medium salt? What if you medium?
This nigga didn't say medium.
What if you?
I'll rock with the medium. All right, we're gonna move forward.
This is insane.
You get a chance and a choice and a choice and a chance, and whatever you do with your chance, you know that's your choice. Jalen Hurts.
It's not that nigga.
You could have your face peed on,
Terrance, this is
or
crazy.
your body shat on.
Shit on me.
Nuts. That's gonna be the quote for this joint. Shit on me.
Terrance, you can't. I don't want nobody pee on my face, bro. You can shit on me. I don't have that kink. Some niggas
Think
have that
about
kink.
the fact that shit is hot. So it's gonna be.
Terrance, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
It's going to come. It's going. First off, and you're gonna hear it. I'd rather the first one, y'all.
So you rather have your face peed on? This nigga want a golden shower.
Some of y'all, fellas, you know what? This might be getting a little too X-rated for this podcast. NFL picks.
You the one that said, nigga.
Some of y'all have been through
The
the
squirt
first
thing.
one before, in a way. So I don't think it'd be that bad. Imagine somebody just had a Chipotle bowl.
Terrance,
2 sour cream, cheese, double chicken, guac.
I would rather them
They
shit
going
on my
crazy.
legs or shit on my
And think about it. You thinking
torso
about.
than have that hot acid piss
You're thinking about.
on my face.
So you thinking about a dog.
I'm not
hairy
thinking about
dog
that.
And it's little whatever.
Nah, I'm thinking about
You
human
could
shit.
also get some hot watery. All right, let's move forward. Because that one was a little insane. Damn, this one is actually a little insane too, y'all.
Y'all see what he was on for New Year's.
I looked up some of these and I said, let's go with the raunchy ones. You get a choice and a chance and, chance and a choice in what you do. You could have missionary sex with somebody with bad breath or front or back with somebody who forgot to wipe.
Give me the missionary. 100%. Because I'm going to tuck my head right up under.
And she gonna say, I want you to look at me. I want face-to-face contact. You had some Doritos or something? I can't do the shit.
I can't. If you forgot, I can't, Terrance. I can't.
Think about it, though.
I can stay up and through it if your breath is rocking. I've actually done it before in my life.
I'm about to say, I might have fought through some bad breath before.
I have never done that before, and that would scar me, bro. That would scar me.
I feel like I would do from the back and forgot to wipe because low-key,
Terrance,
what are we talking about?
That means it's getting shit on you.
And I'm going to probably smell it.
It's going to be disgusting. Sorry for everybody that watches this podcast and eat a meal. But, bro, no.
All right, well, you know what? You're right.
This is going to be one of them ones that we can't get advertisers for.
I have a trauma story. I had this girl come over when I was in college, and she was like, pressed as fuck to smoke. Because I smoked, right? And
this motherfucker been chiefing for a decade and a half.
You know I'm a chief. Yeah. No, Chief Flag, long head. Where my Ken Carson fans at?
A bunch of 17-year-olds raised their hand.
Where the fuck my blunt? Where the fuck my cup, right? Where the fuck my reef? I was smoking, and back then, I was only smoking, and even still now, out of a pipe, right? Just a little.
This nigga like he's Sherlock Holmes.
I'm not gonna smoke I don't need to smoke a whole joint or a whole J if I don't have to. So what's up, Addy? Tip-tapping back and forth. All right,
He
Addy,
said,
come
"Bet
on.
I'm about to go and see what's up."
But look, she came through, and then she tried to act like she ain't want to smoke out of the pipe or whatever. And she was like, I'm not about to fucking smoke out of my. I need a J. So I said, all right, whatever. So she came around to smoking out of the pipe, right? It's whatever. Her motherfucking ass was blazed. I mean, she was high as fuck. And I'm like, you talked all of that bullshit like you ain't need the pipe, but now you're fried. Went in my crib. She was like, can I get some chips?
I remember that.
This. She went to the fridge. She went to the pantry we had, came back with the full tall joint of Dorito chips. And then she was like, can I get some Oreos? Came back with the whole tray of Oreos. I said, damn, she going crazy, but I'm a nigga.
You thinking about trying to get some ass.
So I'm plotting. I'm like, yeah, eat up. And then, she finished. Whatever. And then she not rolled over, but we was laid up, and then she basically was like starting to do whatever. Girls do shit. And she was a freak joint. I met that joint at the I feel like I shouldn't say.
Nah, go ahead and say. Fuck it.
I've talked about this before. I met her at the drive-thru at McDonald's. I just had my bike. I was in the bike.
Let me tell y'all the story. Hold on, wait.
I said bicycle.
He had his bicycle.
I had my bike in the drive-thru. And I'm in front of a car, and it's a car in front of me.
Let me tell y'all the story because I was there to witness the whole thing. We riding home from school. If anybody that went to Full Sail University, shout out to y'all. Y'all know there's a McDonald's right there on campus.
It's the best McDonald's on earth. It was the best
McDonald's ever. Everything was fresh all the time. Was perfect. This motherfucker Terrance sees a girl in the drive-thru. She's second window drive-thru, y'all.
I've really been that dude
for
a minute. I've really been standing 10 tones of what I said for a minute. I've never been pussy.
Nah, you did. It's funny because it's funny because it's actually true. You did.
Is it true? It's true.
She was second window, y'all. She's in the second window, meaning you don't see her to pay. You just seeing her to get your bag. This motherfucker Terrance run on his bike. This motherfucker chain popping. He ride around to the drive-thru like he's in line. Literally in the line behind real cars. Nigga didn't order anything. Went past the first window. Pulled up to the second window on some trying to max shit. And bagged her. And you bagged somebody in the same McDonald's.
Yeah, I did. I told her come out. It was funny. Nah, it was the same girl. Because I ain't bag her when I got my food. It was just like a whatever thing. But remember.
You bagged the other joint.
I bagged that other joint on campus. That wasn't at the McDonald's.
That was at the McDonald's. Terrance,
it was at the McDonald's. Okay, yeah, that joint. Yeah. I had motion in that McDonald's.
You get that McDonald's tatted right here.
I went in the joint. Nah, after the drive-thru, I went in the joint. Man, I was like, she was behind the counter. And I was like, what time you get off? And she was like, I get off in 5 minutes. Or 5 minutes. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
And I was sitting in her little truck. She probably had a whole nigga.
Uh-huh.
I was not from Florida.
Here come this bike nigga.
I said all of this to say, we was together in the crib, and she started doing whatever she do. And I said, oh, damn, she just had Doritos and Oreos. And look, this might be a little TMI, but whatever. She was, I don't know if she was kissing my neck or whatever, but I know it was something before we got face to face. And I'm like, woo, you had them Doritos and you had them Oreos.
And breakfast.
It was so bad that I could not do it. I could not do it. It got to the point, sorry, boo, because my boo is right over here. It got to the point where she was like, where the condom at? Where the condom at? And I'm like, damn, I forgot to get him. And I never forget her saying, you brought me over here and you ain't got no fucking condom. Remember she was a little,
I remember.
You ain't got no fucking condom? Well, then let's get up and go. Let's get up and go to the store and get condoms. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I said, my shit not gonna go back up. You're going home and we're gonna try this whole night over.
Wasn't that the last time you seen her?
No. The last time that I seen her was the next time that she was supposed to come over. Well, see, that time I got too high and I was watching SpongeBob. Very random. She came over, I was watching SpongeBob, I got too high, and she was like, you acting funny. And I'm like, fuck are you talking about? Mind you, me and Terrell had came from out of town. It was Christmas break. Remember,
we came back from Christmas break. Yeah.
And this dude had gave me a J. I never smoked. Remember, I never smoked, but I wasn't a smoker like that. But J's, I thought I could smoke that J before she came. She came in that joint. I know I was tweaking. I was laughing at SpongeBob. She didn't think it was funny. I'm like, yo, I think it's funny. And she was looking at me like this. And then she
annoyed as shit with this nigga.
She said, I'm about to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. I hear my front door go, cha-na. My high ass was like, that was the bathroom door. I'm sitting in that joint for maybe 20 minutes dolo, like, damn, she must have had the whatever. I go out there, the bathroom empty. I'm like, the fuck she go? I text her and I was like, where you going? She was like, you were acting fucking weird. So I was like, you never coming back to my crib again. Cause I was a toxic nigga.
She protected her peace that day.
She did. And I played you had the audacity to walk out my crib. You know that? Remember that? I made a big ass deal about it.
Jesus
Never seen
Christ.
her again. Actually, I did, Terrell. I seen her again. We ain't do nothing, but I seen her. Cause remember,
Didn't she come up here for something?
Terrell, hell no. She never came to Maryland for shit. What you talking about?
Who was the girl that we seen? She kept trying to hit us up on Snapchat. Remember that?
I don't remember that. I just know this girl I ain't never seen. I
that
saw
was
her
my
one
situation.
time after that. She had came through. Remember, she used to fuck with Stoney, my cat.
Yeah.
Until Stoney had latched on to her, remember?
Tony, yeah, she wasn't fucking around.
Anyway, y'all. Long story less long. That story got me looking at the forgot to wipe situation.
Terrance, you are underestimating the intensity of that. I changed diapers. I changed diapers a couple times a day. Right?
What we talking about?
Shit is never, even with a baby, as cute as they are, if it get on you, you want to just drop the motherfucking baby on the floor and be like, I'm gonna go rinse my hands.
Yeah.
It's never good.
Forgot to wipe.
From an adult.
See, forgot to wipe, you making it seem like this is like a janitor with a huge, unreachable ass that they couldn't get every crevice of. Just a forgot to wipe is a,
Nah, Terrance, even if you try,
it's the smell.
Even if you wipe, but you didn't wipe good, no. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm gonna just go ahead and fight through the Dorito and Oreo breath.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. One last one, and this one is gonna be very easy.
All right.
It ain't gonna be all sexual and shitty like the last two ones. You get a chance and a choice and a choice and a chance. And you know, what you choose to do with your choice, well, you know, that's your chance. You could either have sex in the shower.
Trash.
Or sex on the floor.
Floor.
Easy, right?
Put me in front of that fireplace
Floor.
on some Bruce Wayne shit.
Floor. Fellas,
even though your back.
real niggas have had sex on the floor right next to the bed. Because that just might be the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if we laying down on a I got a nice rug right here.
Terrance, this hard ass floor right here, and you about to be 30, Go ahead and try it.
I'm not saying that I would want to.
This motherfucker rotator cuff.
But we talked about how
shit you don't even use during sex that's fucked up. Your rotator cuff hurt. Why my shoulder out of place?
Right. Why my ears numb? Sex in the shower. We've talked about it before.
If you at a resort, it's fire. If you at a resort, if you out of town on vacay where they have nice showers,
I'm gonna go with
the at the crib joint can be a vibe depending on what type of shower you got. If you got the half tub, don't even think about it. You want zoop zoop and fall in that.
Zoom.
Both of y'all gonna leave with a broken hip.
A-Train wanted me to ask a question to you on the podcast.
Okay.
And this is something that, I said, all right, bet. This is kind of like course of action in a way.
Right,
but we're going to stay, since we talking sex in the shower. Imagine you showering with a girl that you never showered before. And she, saying, whatever. You know how you get in the shower with your girl? And she just start pissing in the shower.
I would get out. You got me way fucked up if you think I'm about to stand here with your piss on my feet down here now. Now we both standing in your piss? Do you respect me?
Well, the water's running.
Terrance, no. And let me tell y'all this, because I know it's a lot of you niggas that pee in the shower and think that's fine. It is not. There are a lot of people that pee in the shower. Let me tell y'all right now. Hold on, wait. ISO on me. That is disgusting. Because I know y'all don't clean y'all showers probably good enough. I'm the person in the house that clean the shower more often than anybody. That's just how I am. My girl know I clean a lot. If I was to find out that she was peeing in the shower, we would have a big issue. Y'all don't know that your body is getting rid of the shit that don't belong in it. That is why you sit your ass on the toilet or you stand in the toilet, put it there, it goes away immediately with a flush. If you putting that shit on the base of your shower, y'all are disgusting if you're doing it. I'm telling you, y'all have to stop doing that. I did it when I was small.
Yeah.
But as an
told
adult,
her, it would definitely turn me off. It'd be like,
so we drank Hennessy together. We had margaritas. You had a pasta. And you're going to piss in the shower. I'm leaving. I will get out.
Can y'all see Terrell out with his towel rolled? I can't believe you just did that. I actually wouldn't fuck with it either.
I'm out.
You get a girl that does that, you know how gutter she is. That's kind of gutter, Like, because we together type shit. I don't believe in peeing in the shower. I've peed in the shower before when I really had to go. But
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah. Like, if it's a situation like that, all right. But if y'all just routinely saying, oh, fuck the toilet, let me just go ahead and get in.
I want everybody to be honest right now that's listening to this. This is random. A-Train, I know for a fact has. Because she grew up in a pool. But have you ever peed in a pool before?
100%.
1,000%.
Six Flags, wave pool.
Let it go.
100%.
You be in the joint, because look, we couldn't swim, so we doing the jump around.
You letting that motherfucker go.
No, look. I got to use the bathroom. And you look back and you see that you got to get out the water, get your towel, go to the locker room, and you think, fuck, I'm about to just go right here.
I'm about to just go right here. Stay over there. That warm water.
First, you try to put your shoulders under just to make sure that, you're not seen. Because for some reason, you feel like your joint can be seen up here. So you get low. At least that's what I used to think. And then I used to remember thinking I ain't want nobody to come around me or by me.
Because it's going to be warm.
Bro.
Nasty motherfucker.
All I'm going to say is this. Y'all only bring that up to say, I feel like the people who used to pee in the pool and didn't have whatever, they just peed. Oh, I peed a minute ago. Now, you're probably peeing in the shower.
People pee in the ocean all the time because of the ocean. I would piss in the ocean. I've actually pissed in the ocean in...
That's fucked up. I feel like I wouldn't want to pee in the ocean. I mean,
think about...
The pool is cleaning the water.
But think about the ocean. A pool, your bathroom right there. The beach, there's not a bathroom in sight. You got to walk all the way. You might as well just piss in the ocean.
I feel you. When we used to go fishing, we used to piss off the side of the boat.
Yep.
Hey, look, y'all. I'm sorry for that one being so raunchy. The next time that we do this, it won't be so sexual and raunchy and nasty. But let me ask y'all. Oh, what are you
I was going to say, leave y'all comments and think if y'all want us to talk about more raunchy.
That's what I was going to say. Hey, look. What are you going to do with your choice when you get a chance? Because, I'm
going to tell Jay Prince you're talking about him because you're not talking about Jalen Hurts.
That's Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna play this for you because
yeah.
I want to clown this nigga because I know y'all probably heard this and we already talking about wild shit. So I'll let y'all hear it. Damn, where is it? All right, here we go.
Woman, you bugging.
Here we go.
Now some of you niggas get so comfortable you start farting around your woman. You bugging. Now she looking at you like a regular nigga. I don't do none of that type of shit around my bitch. I'm not taking no shits around my woman. I'm not farting around my woman. I'm not digging in my nose around my woman. You know why I'm not doing all of that shit? Because I'm not getting too comfortable. She gotta see me as excellence at all times. She gotta look up to me at all times. Now, if you doing all the average shit that these niggas always doing around they chick, then you just look like the average nigga that's walking around the house scratching his ass. Y'all.
This nigga's talking like taking a shit or using the bathroom is average. You doing all this average shit. First of all, to me, you was listening to Future, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Thought of this and said, bet, I'm about to think of the craziest shit I could say and put the instrumental to Too Comfortable behind it, and it's gonna go crazy on the internet. You're sitting on a couch by yourself with all your chains. You got a fucking
Get your shit off.
This nigga has a Teddy Riley face.
He got a Mace face.
He got a
back in.
You got a baby face.
This nigga got a 96 face.
He looked like you created this nigga on 2K.
Yeah. The waves is spinning though, for sure.
But it looked fake.
But you look like you bought that.
And you know what? Look at the chains, whatever. This nigga has a lot of money. But this just goes to show you're not even comfortable enough to use the bathroom in the same house with this chick. Obviously, either y'all not together for real, or you just got a random joint, or then it's my thing. If you say, look, I don't really want to, do that, XYZ, I just try, wait until she leave, like Shannon was saying.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Trying to make it seem like you're a better nigga because you're not doing it, please. You're whack as shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. I've been calling these niggas out all week. Whack. Ooh.
I think that's whack too. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna let a girl see me pick my nose and all of that. I mean, yeah, bro, but damn, I feel like I'm gonna be living on the people who live that type of life. I'm not even paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna blow the bathroom up when your girl there. And if you gotta take a deuce, I mean a big one, you'll move around your date or whatever, or your girl. But and I'm not thinking that that's making me look away.
When you live with your girl, when you get the shits, she gonna be there. You just gotta tell her, hey, babe, don't go in that bathroom.
Yeah, don't go in there.
Because my stomach is fucked up and I just don't go in that one. Use this one.
And living with your girl, she gonna also have little stuff with her too.
100%.
Imagine an environment you create. You talking about, I ain't gonna do none of that shit in front of you. Oh, so he probably don't expect to see a girl with a little piece of hair on her hand. You know what I'm saying?
You telling these niggas don't get too comfortable. You're not comfortable enough.
Yeah.
You can't get comfortable with nobody. This to me also tell me what the types of chicks that you deal with.
You don't get too comfortable with this shit you doing with these messages because you're lining yourself up to get cooked.
I'm about to just make a video dedicated to all of these trash takes from niggas.
I know y'all would love to see that from Terrell.
From us. Shout out to this brother. He's actually from the DMV. Mm-hmm. He makes content that some people like, some people don't like. I like some of it I do not. But he had a tweet that went viral, and this is what he was saying. I'll let y'all hear. This is a little small story time for y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. 3, 2, let's get it.
What's up, y'all? Quick story time. So a young lady that I had dealings with, or was dating, whatever you want to categorize it as, was coming over to the crib, right? And so I was feeling a little hungry. So I asked her, I was like, hey, can you, grab me food? I'm hungry, and I don't want to leave the crib. She said, oh, sure. If you pay for it, I'll pick it up. So then I asked, wait, do I have to pay for it in order for you to bring me food? She said yes, because if I pay for it, it puts me in my masculine energy. Wait, so we've been dating for a little while and you can't bring me food? $20? Unless I pay for it? And to me, don't get it wrong, I was not mad at all. She still came over. I went and got my own food and everything. But it did make me look at her different. Because to me, that's a character flaw. Because if you only have the capacity to do something for me under the condition that it's reciprocated or that I pay for it, that means it's not genuine, it's not in your heart. And to me, that doesn't work because I'm the opposite. I hold those doors for you on those dates because it's in my heart. I pay for everything when you're with me because it's on my heart. I book your plane ticket because it's in my heart. I am not one to keep score. And so if you can't bring somebody that you've been talking to, dating, a $20 meal because that puts you in your masculine,
sniffly nigga.
Major red flag. And then I posted about it on my Instagram story. And one young lady was like, well, I would have done the same thing if we're not exclusive. Exclusive? Baby, we're talking about a $20 meal. I didn't ask you to go to the grocery store, cook, fill out my refrigerator.
That's pretty much, y'all get it.
Yeah. That video did some...
It went crazy. It had a lot of perspective behind it because...
30 million views on that tweet, I think it's worth talking about. And I think we talked about it a little bit. I definitely talked to my girl about it, and I think I see some different perspectives with it, for sure. The first thing that I would say is like, you know, I think whenever you tell a story like this and you put it in like into general public, they be so general that people get to come in and bring their own angles to the story that supports their point. You had a lot of girls saying, you invited her to your house and didn't, you're hosting a woman and you're not gonna have food already ready for her? Well, that's because in their mind, they create a perspective of him saying and having a girl over for one of those nightcaps where he opens the door with the rose in his mouth, wine on the table, dinner made. That's like movie shit, you know? Mm-hmm. I think he is talking about a situation where, you know, a girl is coming through and you asking her to stop and get food. But you see how it's easy to add. I could add certain things and say, damn, it's just $20. You can't stop and get me food. You that broke? Or damn, you hurt for the 20? And I feel like that is another way that we're adding things that we don't know into the story. I think if you really listen to what he said, he asked the girl to pick up food for him, and she said, if you pay for it. That made him respond and say, hold up. Is this type of favor that I'm doing for you only going to be, or this type of favor that I'm asking from you, is this only going to be done if I pay? Meaning, would it ever be a different situation where you would buy the food for me? Or is this only, or would you only do that if I pay? And I actually felt like that ain't a bad question, you know what I'm saying?
Following the response from her, yeah. I think we can agree that her response was kind of whack with the whole putting me in my masculine.
Put me in my masculine.
Yikes. If y'all been rocking for so long, that shouldn't matter. Now, what I will say,
let me say this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Any woman that says that, you should just dip, bro. If you talk to any woman that says anything about being put in her masculine or I need to be in my feminine, low key, bro, just dip.
That's a headache, Brody.
She's never gonna be in her. She's thinking about it. She ain't never gonna be in her feminine or whatever.
She done been through some shit, and now you gonna have to
deal
with
like
it.
That. Even ladies, if you get with a man that's talking about a man being the prize or a man being a leader or letting a man do whatever, that nigga's a bitch.
Hold up.
And he probably is insecure.
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
I would say the same way you say the ladies just went through something and they have to, you probably just want to skate off.
And I feel like these niggas out here are like, oh yeah, a man should be this with a man. Come on, bro.
You can tell when somebody is.
You either are, whatever. Go ahead.
This is what I say about bro, right? I just see contradiction in your content.
100%.
Because you, Terrell, if you see this, you make videos all the time about telling these guys that they need to pay, right? You should be doing this. A woman wants to feel like this. You talk about knowing all of this shit about how women are supposed to feel, and you giving these guys tips. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers now, but you're acting confused when you asked her to pick up food before she even responds to me. You in the wrong. Like, it's cool, but me personally, I would never hit you and say, yo, can you get me food?
I would never say that either.
I can see now. Maybe I can see a situation where, let's say,
I ordered a pizza and you
coming over off the late night, right? Let's say she coming off the late night, 12, 1 a.m. Nothing's open. You got nothing in the fridge. I would hit her on some, yo, you hungry? Because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then if she say, oh yeah, I can eat whatever, I'm gonna wait for you to get here and then you can ride me to the McDonald's. Yeah. Or if I did want her to stop, I would say, maybe you stop and, grab us something from wherever, and I'm just gonna expect to pay for it.
Yeah.
But that is just me. I also don't think there's nothing wrong with the question per se. I just wouldn't do it, and it sounds weird coming from this nigga. Because you the nigga that tells people, yo, you supposed to pay.
I get that. I also think, the get me food thing is that's not in my bag. I ain't got that in my bag. And I always felt like I would be burdening the girl before even getting to me to get me food. And then, I know how the ladies think, women don't want to really buy you food if you're not her man. That's another point that I feel like needs to be put out there. A girl don't want to buy you food because you see how he started faking on the exclusive part. I get that, If we just talking, yeah, you better pay for this shit. Imagine you talking to a girl and you feel like she got a little roster or whatever. Be linking with other niggas and shit. And she like, can you get me food? Or a girl that hit you, fellas. Your girl hit your line and talking about, I need $25 for my... Girl, you better go talk to somebody else. We not official. We not nothing.
Nah, yeah, I respect that.
So I can definitely see
understand.
a girl feeling like, in the dating sense, I ain't about to buy you... I don't want to buy you food. Because I could be getting used, EOD. You gonna buy this nigga food. You can come over there. Y'all gonna do whatever. Shit could end in a day. That's one thing I know about our relationships, y'all. Your shit could be over with in 2 days.
I do see both sides of it because, like he also said in his other videos, if y'all went on a date, you would expect this man to.
That's true.
And then if he if he does what he says he does, then that means since y'all been dating for a minute, he's paid for plenty meals.
Yeah.
So you being able to grab this one really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be that big of
an issue. I just personally wouldn't.
If y'all date.
I personally wouldn't ask.
Yeah.
But I get it.
And I think he would, I don't think he would ask either. I think this is a very well-made piece of content.
I know.
Piece of content.
I don't think it ever happened.
Very thing. I don't think it ever happened either. I think he said, I'm about to get this off.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we talked about, fellas, is the shit that we do, we don't, what do you say, Terrell? We don't keep score. That's what G said. I don't like keeping score.
Uh-huh.
I don't write down the shit that I do. I don't be like, but I held the door for you. But if I stop holding the door for you, because I'm not doing it. That's who I am.
And that's another contradiction with what he said.
We walking out, me and A-Train walking out the Wegmans. And it's a girl coming in with these two suitcases, right?
Uh-huh.
2 big-ass suitcases. I hold the door for A-Train. A-Train walk out. The girl is pulling both suitcases over the joint. So I stand and I hold the door open, right? And you know how your girl is, whatever. She ain't have a problem with that, but she was immediately like, oh, that's a good course of action because I felt like in that moment, I'm not doing this. Think about it. I'm not going to get anything from this girl for holding the door open for her. You know? It's just who I am. And it really is who I am. Because what type of nigga do I look like letting this door fly closed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's also showing my girl that this is literally who I am. I'm not just doing this for you.
Yep.
I think when you see a dude saying, oh, but when I do this, when I hold the door for you, when I pay for this, anytime you even hear a nigga talking like that, you feel like, okay, this is a scorekeeper. Like, this somebody who's doing this for gain. Not saying that this is bruh.
Nah,
but when you speaking like that, you gonna come off that way.
He said, when I do this for you, I do it from the heart.
From the heart, yeah.
If it's for the heart, to me...
My thing is it shouldn't be said.
Yes. You talking about all these things you do, but then you saying it's from the heart. Obviously, you keeping score.
Yeah, see?
Obviously, you keeping a tally of all of the shit you doing. Otherwise...
Fellas, don't make that mistake. Don't... Like, he's making content, so maybe he wouldn't say this to his girl, but definitely you never want to start doing that to your lady because she's a girl, she's a woman. She's going to receive that as...
She's not going to let
you
do
didn't
anything
have
else
to do.
for
You don't have to open my door. You don't got to pay for shit. I got it. And now you got 2 bruhs sitting there.
Uh-huh.
So, I think that was a good little piece of content. Y'all leave y'all comments and let us know what y'all think. I mean, it went crazy on Twitter. So, shout out. NFL picks. It's the very last week of the NFL season. A lot of implications this week. A lot of crazy, wild victories last week, this past weekend. It's Tuesday. So believe it or not, we normally coming at you on a Thursday. And a lot of times we miss that Thursday night game. This time around, it's Monday, and we would normally miss a Monday night game, but it was no Monday night game this week, thankfully. And it's the last week coming up, and then we're going to be headed right into the playoffs. So I'm excited. Turn up. It's Tuesday. We taking you through your week, and we still got the NFL picks locked and loaded for them.
Yep, we got to start with respect for this past weekend.
We're going to start Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to them motherfuckers for beating the Eagles. Man, I love it.
But when I
get
on
number
here,
1, we got the number 2 pick.
When I get on here and I talk my shit about the Eagles, you always try to say I'm hating. But guess what?
Go ahead. Get your shit off.
Niggas keep proving me right. I try to tell y'all. I tried to show them.
Terrell was happy.
I tried to tell y'all. I was happy as fuck. I was hyped.
Terrell be happy when the Eagles lose. It's funny, somebody left that comment that said, when the Eagles lose, that really be Terrell.
This the thing. When the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals, granted they had Joshua Dobbs, they didn't have K1. The way they clowned the Cowboys was deserved. Y'all supposed to be an elite team. Y'all lost to the fucking, what's the name? When the Eagles lost a couple weeks ago, they said, don't worry about it, y'all. They're going to win out. They got the Giants, they got the Cardinals, and the Giants. That's 3 easy wins. Y'all go out there and just make it past New York. You scrape past New York. That wasn't an impressive win. And then you go out here and lose to the Cardinals. I don't give a fuck how close the game was. Y'all supposed to blow them out the water. I got y'all losing again next week. I got the Giants saying, oh, bet we could beat these motherfuckers. I got y'all ending the season 11-6.
Oh, my goodness. The Giants went out there and lost. I thought the Giants were winning.
No. Rams clinched the playoff spot with that, too.
That's crazy that
Big shout out
the
to
Rams
them.
won. I don't know why, y'all. I'm tripping. And look, this is another funny thing about it being Tuesday. Like, you really got to go and look at what happened. Like, yesterday, because we recorded Monday.
Yeah. We said the Ravens was going to go out there and do what they did, but we didn't think it was going to be like that.
Ravens went out there and smoked them. I think I picked the Bears to beat the Falcons.
I picked the Falcons, too, yep.
I picked the Bears to beat the Falcons. Damn Panthers. Did you saw the owner of the Panthers throw that cup?
Saints beat the Buccaneers. I think I picked the Bucs. Yeah, I saw that.
I picked the Bucs too. I definitely picked the Bucs. Y'all beat the Chargers.
We did. Chargers, y'all suck. Y'all just a trash franchise. I knew he was going to bust y'all ass with Jarrett Stidham.
I picked the Seahawks to beat the Steelers. Seahawks did not win. And Seahawks. What's up?
When Mike Tomlin 500 record is on the line.
Yeah.
You seen the memes going around?
Yeah, he gonna go cray.
They go crazy. And then I think I picked the Packers. The Packers won. Chiefs beat the Bengals.
I think I picked the Vikings.
The Chiefs was talking all that shit. We still the AFC West champs. Boy, this whole division sucks. It's not an accomplishment right now. Let's see if you can beat some of the good teams. Fuck out of here. And we bust y'all last year. I've never been the same since.
Yeah, a 10-6 Chiefs team is definitely an uphill battle for this upcoming playoffs. But
I'm putting respect on the motherfucking Lions.
I'm about to say, I'm putting respect on the Lions. The Cowboys, y'all cheated
the
like
Cowboys got away with that game.
They did. And you know, I think that was one of those NFL conspiracy. They needed the Cowboys to win for that night.
Yep.
You got Jimmy Johnson and all of y'all Cowboys at the halftime show. How about them Cowboys? Did you see that?
I did.
Y'all had all of this. They had commercials set up for the Cowboys franchise, throwbacks. At the end, I remember when the Lions scored and you could see the refs looking around. I'm like, I know y'all not about to take this away from them.
It was crazy.
And they did.
It was one of the worst calls, I think, of the year. And
I think Cowboys fans saying, yo, we robbed them.
Yeah. It needs to be said how bad the officiating has been this year in terms of, like, bad calls. It's gotten, like, bad.
It has gotten bad.
And something needs to be done about it. All these players get fined for shit, but these motherfucking refs don't get fined.
It's BS.
Did you see how scared the players were to say? I'm not going to say a lot because I don't want to get in trouble, but, I mean, we did check in. They shook to even say anything because they afraid they're going to tap their pockets.
Afraid they're going to get their pockets checked.
Anyway, on to the final week of the NFL regular season, Week 18, starting on Saturday, the 6th.
And I love the Saturday games. I will trade that Monday for that Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Steelers at Ravens.
Woo. Ravens.
But
you talking about a real rivalry right there.
And
that I can't wait for.
They may, now that they clinched the first seed, they may sit Lamar, too.
Oh,
Lamar may
okay,
sit.
yeah.
They said a lot of people might sit. So I'm going to still go with the Ravens because I don't know all who going to sit.
I'm going to go with the Steelers. Like,
Steelers
you
might
know what, they're going
snatch
to be
a
in
roll.
Baltimore, and the Ravens have one of the best preseason football teams ever. So you know their backups ain't really necessarily bad. You know what?
The Steelers are still fighting, though. They need 10-7. Y'all already good. Y'all probably going to sit everybody.
I'm going to go with
But-
the Steelers.
I think I'm going to pick the Steelers in a road win just because of that.
Yeah.
Saturday night, we got Texans at Colts. Believe it or not, this is a
rivalry.
good game. Both of these teams are still kind of fighting, I think.
9-7. This low-key, Terrell, might be a divisional
I think it is.
winning game.
Yeah, between them, the Jags. No, where the Jags at? The Jags are also 9-7.
Oh, so the Jags got it. So this is Texans on the bubble.
But if the
And
Jaguars
the Colts are
lose,
in the hunt. So, yeah, this is still a big game because the Jaguars have the first seed.
nah, you know what? Yeah, exactly.
The Colts are 9-7, and the Texans are 9-7. Damn. What a huge weekend.
It is.
Because the Jaguars play the Titans this week. Titans got the opportunity to do something very funny, but let's stay on this game. Texans and Colts, who you picking?
CJ Stroud comes back. Appreciate everybody that said that he hadn't played the last week because I've been giving him a hard time because they've been losing. But he comes back this week. And
Didn't he just come back last week? Yesterday?
did he play yesterday? I believe
think
he played yesterday.
Yeah. And they got the dub.
Yep. So with CJ Stroud back, I'm going to actually go Texans to win against the Colts.
I think I'm going to go with the Texans, too. I like CJ Stroud.
Tank Dell, they got a solid squad, man. Oh, damn. Tank Dell's gone for the season.
From yesterday?
Nah, from a couple games ago. But I'm going to still take the Texans. No, you know what? I think I'm going to take the Colts at
I'm
home.
going to say, people don't sleep on the Colts.
I'm taking the Colts at home. Sorry, I know it's a Texans fan that said, if we win on Saturday, we in. No, I'm going to pick the Texans.
I'm going with
for
the
you.
Texans.
I'm picking the Texans.
I'm going with the Texans, even though I've been picking and I like the Colts all year.
Yeah. Sunday, January the 7th. All right, bet. Let's get it. Buccaneers at Panthers. I'm just going to pick the Bucs. Panthers are crumbling.
I'm picking the Bucs, too.
They GM is spiraling out of control. I'm going Buccaneers. They're not getting a pick for this trash season. It's just bad.
Buccaneers are 8-8, and the team that leads their division is it the Rams?
Yeah. The Rams are you
NFC.
looking
No, it's NFC South. So who's NFC South?
the Lions.
Oh yeah, it's over with. Nah, Lions are NFC North. Who's in the NFC South?
What you talking about? Oh, maybe it is the Bucs. Yeah, the Bucs lead the division. They're the 4th seed.
Oh wow, but I feel like it's like somebody else can come out of the cut and take that from them. Saints. The Saints are 8-8. The Bucs are 8-8. Yeah.
And Saints got to go up against Atlanta.
Okay. Definitely a big weekend. A week full of games that like actually
Or decide shit.
decide. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
I'm going Bucs too.
Mm-hmm.
Browns at Bengals. Joe Flacco it's been great to see him actually playing well. You know what I'm saying? He played for us for a couple seasons. And he has not been good, but he's been balling with the Browns.
Hell yeah. And I'm just now putting 2 and 2 together that y'all, this is all rivalries.
Yep.
All rivalries this last week.
Yep.
Love it. Okay. So Browns, Bengals. Man, I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns too.
I feel like the Bengals didn't look terrible, but I like the Browns and what they're doing. I can't believe that they're 11-5.
Yep. I'm going to go Browns too. Vikings at Lions. I'm going to go Lions. Lions, is tough to beat them at Ford Field.
Yeah. I'm going to go Lions too. I mean, I feel like they really, do they have a reason to be playing? Can't they just chill?
I'm not too sure what the implications are for them, but I'll say this. I think, you want to play because if you go to 12-5 and the Cowboys was to drop to, which they won't, y'all are, even though last year y'all beat them when they needed y'all to, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You can still move up to the 2nd seed.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go with the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions too, and shout out to them for winning the division for the first time in 30 years. Like,
Yeah. Shout out. That's a
insane.
huge season. Gotta put respect on them. Even though I picked the Lions to lose last week, I'm putting respect on y'all. All right. We got the Jets at the Patriots. That one should be interesting.
I'm going
to just pick on a whim. Not really caring too much about this team, these two teams. I'm going to go with the Jets.
I'm going to go Jets on the road, too. Falcons at Saints. Saints need it.
No, you know what? Last game, I want to pick the Patriots.
Okay.
Get away from us, my Commanders.
Oh, okay. You need them to win that 5.
Yeah, go ahead and get the 5.
All right, bet. What you got on Falcons and Saints? I got Saints.
Falcons and Saints, I got Saints because Saints still got an opportunity to snatch this.
Yeah, they at home.
Yeah.
I can see them taking it. Jaguars at Titans. I'm going to go Jags.
The Jaguars have been fumbling the bag all year. Y'all are going to Tennessee, who has nothing to play for besides keeping y'all from going to the playoffs. I'm going to pick the Titans.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm going to pick the Jags. Seahawks at Cardinals.
K1
off of a great game.
And the Seahawks are in a position, I feel like, NFC West.
Nah, Terrance.
It's over with, yeah.
It's about over for them.
Because they got Niners.
They need a couple things to happen. I'm going to go
with
Cardinals at home.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals, too. I feel like the Seahawks season is over with. I was talking to A-Train, and they was looking at all of the Seattle Post was not feeling Geno, bro. I was telling her because did you see Geno fumble that ball on that last drive? It was like a fourth quarter drive. He fumbled, put him right at the 20. Man, that's quarterback. I mean, it's line. I mean, it's O-line, but also
yeah.
I feel like the water's weird in with the Seahawks. 8-8 season and could end 8-9.
Yeah,
damn.
I'm gonna go. What do we say? I'm gonna go Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. After last year, I expected much better from them. But okay, we got Bears at Packers. Bears look all right.
Packers at home.
We need to receive
Jordan Love look all right.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers at home.
But damn, that's gonna be a fun game right there.
Yes.
Excuse me. We got the Chiefs at the Chargers. I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs too. I think they're gonna have a little. They're gonna win. I think they'll win out. I think they do win out.
Yeah. We got the Broncos at 8-8 rivalry game against the Raiders at 7-9. And the Raiders are kind of, tough.
The Raiders are sketchy. They know we want to beat them because they beat us once. This is our chance to split. And we haven't beat the Raiders in, I think, 9 games. So there is, like, some will to beat them, but it's also, like, we should just lose this game and secure a
something
8th, 9th pick in the draft. But
y'all not getting shit in the draft because of us.
No, right? We got a couple picks back for the Bradley Chubb trade and some of the other ones.
Okay.
I'm just not too sure. I'm gonna go
with the Raiders. I like the Raiders. I like Las Vegas.
I feel like we're gonna go out there and Jared said we'll get his second win.
You know what? That would be very nice for y'all to end y'all season 9-8.
I really don't want it though. I don't want it for Sean Payton. I want them to lose, even though I'm gonna pick us to win because it's fuck the Raiders.
I'm going to pick the Broncos, too. I think the Broncos actually have a little bit more to play for. Raiders are just gritty. They're going to want to just...
They'll fuck around and hang 50 on you, though.
Yeah.
So, and they always...
And
Josh Jacobs has career...
Pierce?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to that brother. Hopefully he gets
next
the job.
If not, then that's bullshit.
Josh Jacobs always has a career day against us.
I'm going with the Raiders. Sorry.
I feel it. Josh Jacobs always has a career day
against Denver.
Runs for fucking 300 yards. All right, bet. Eagles are going back to MetLife to play the Giants.
That's a rivalry game.
And that is going to be a close game. I'm still going to pick the Eagles to win, though.
I'm going to pick the Eagles to win because the Eagles absolutely need this. I mean...
I feel like they're going to be desperate, yeah.
The Cowboys are 11-5. The Eagles are 11-5. This week decides who wins the division. Mm-hmm. This win decides who wins the division. I would love to see the Eagles lose. I'm sorry. Eagles have been winning the division the last couple years. Cowboys, I don't think are going to be on shit for real.
Yep.
Give them the division win. I want the Eagles to lose. But I feel like a fool if I pick the Giants. I'm picking the Eagles. I want the Eagles to lose, though.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Eagles, too. I want them to lose. I would love it if they lose.
Love it.
Would love it. LA at San Fran. This is going to be a good game. It should be a goodie. LA, the Rams have been playing good football since my man Cooper Kupp came back. But damn, I'm going to pick the 49ers at home.
Yeah.
Hey, the 49ers are smart. They'll probably sit a few, you know? It's the last game, you good. They
Rams
got the
are
first
good,
seed.
too.
With the Eagles lost, they clinch first place. So
I'm going to go ahead and go with the Rams.
I'm going to pick the Rams. I think the 49ers will sit a lot of people.
But you know how good teams are.
Exactly.
Good teams be good. All right, we got the Cowboys at the Washington Commanders. Shout out to everybody who's living in the DMV area that's going to go to that game. Shout out to you because you'll just have a whole bunch of Cowboys fans shitting on you the whole time, and then you're a 4-12 team. So
They thinking about last year.
what?
If you're a Washington fan, you should be thinking about last year. At the end of the year, the Cowboys needed a win. They played everybody, and y'all did that to them.
Washington fans, I know that Dallas rivalry goes deep, but we don't care about this year. We don't need a prideful, but we got y'all back. I don't think so, y'all. I want to lose.
Yeah, get the draft.
I want Caleb Williams.
Get the draft pick. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys to win on the road. I feel like
Cowboys against my Commanders. It pains me all. I bleed burgundy and gold, but I'm picking Cowboys. We need a better draft position next year. I'm sick of the shit.
Yeah.
And the last game of the week, this is gonna be a real fun one. I think. 8:20 Sunday night. Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins, who looked a little shook against them Ravens.
They did. And I'll tell you this. If Buffalo wins, they win the division.
Ooh.
They go from 6th place to 2nd place. So
that would mean that the Dolphins lose the division after this crazy ass
season, yeah. They
Man,
fall
you
to
know
the
what?
6th. I'm picking the Bills to win.
The Bills, didn't they just get a W this week?
They did.
They just got a W against New England. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Stephon Diggs still playing?
Yeah, but you see Stephon Diggs has had like 7 or 8 games or 6 or 7 games in a row under 100 yards. Like he has not been doing he hasn't really been getting the
He did y'all dirty for y'all fantasy Super Bowls. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, he did.
Think about it. Those were some of these weeks.
Yeah, hell yeah. 100%.
I'm going to go ahead and pick the Miami Dolphins to win the division. I think you close your season off on a good note, and I think they take a lot of momentum into the playoffs. But, man.
I'm picking the Bills in a shocker to steal the division. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins win, though.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
But I'm 100% picking the Bills.
100. And that's going to be it.
They're going to wrap it up for 182.
That also wraps it up for the NFL season, y'all. Week 18. It's been a fun ride. Shout out to everybody who's been with us doing NFL picks, and we're going to definitely keep it going through the playoffs. It should be a lot more fun with that.
100%.
But the football season is officially, that's 182.
That's 182, y'all. Hey, look, happy Tuesday. Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this year is everything y'all want it to be.
Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your week. Let's hustle.